Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing another requested look. It's an Arabic inspired silver and black smoky eye. Again, colours are transferable with this technique. You could change up the silver for a bright pop of colour or change both up for a more neutral outcome. Either way, it's a fairly simple style to do. It's definitely a statement look and it will have you gaining a lot of compliments. So remember, all products will be listed in the description bar, and if you want to see how I got this look, keep watching. So to start off, as always, I'm priming my eyes with my Urban Decay primer potion. Then I'm mapping out with a black base where I'm going to be taking the shadow and blending that down well to avoid creasing. You don't have to do this step, but it's going to make it a lot easier to really get the intensity out of your shadows with a lot less work. I also find that using a small synthetic concealer brush is the most effective with this part because they're designed to deal with cream-based products. Also, be mindful when you're blending that you're staying where you put the base. You're not trying to smoke it out, you're just trying to make an even base to work off. And next I'm doing the exact same thing but with the white base, stopping just before the black starts and again using a clean small synthetic concealer brush to blend it out. Now you just want to start packing on your black and working inwards. I'm using an angled fluffy brush for this. It's just a personal preference with my eye shape, but use whatever you're comfortable with. It doesn't matter too much about fallout at this point, as we will be cleaning that up before we put our foundation on. When you're applying the shadow, make sure you're packing it on rather than sweeping it. Sweeping can cause it to flick across the lid, and we're trying to avoid getting any black onto that white section. I also prefer to do the black first. That way, if you make a mistake, it's easier to clean up without ruining the rest of the makeup. Building up from darker colours is going to be a lot safer if you're not overly confident as well. Once you've packed a decent amount of colour on there, take a clean fluffy blending brush and staying mostly within the confines of what you've already done, begin blending, extending just slightly into the crease towards the nose. Don't go too far, we just want a small transition, we're not trying to create a cut crease. Also, I would like to point out, hooded lid ladies, this is a good one for you because you can make a false crease to really make your eyes look bigger. Then after you've done blending, repeat the same process again. Keep adding colour and blending until you're happy with the intensity. Then, on a pencil brush, we're going to run the black shadow down under the lower lash line about 2/3 of the way along, and just make sure it's joined up evenly to the outer lid. Next, taking your lighter shade, I'm using a silvery nude colour. Start to pack it on the inner portion of the lid, taking it up to the black line. Now I will point out that I switched up between three very similar colours on this portion of my lid. This is simply because I am super pale and I didn't find any one colour that really popped like I wanted it to. But remember, if you do want to copy this look exactly, the colours will all be listed in detail in the down bar. As with the black, once you've built up some colour, take a small clean blending brush and start to very gently blend the two colours together. The idea is to have a fairly prominent change in colour, so don't go too overboard. A good trick is to build the colours up on top of each other, adding more black and more silver until you're happy with the transition. And while I'm there, I'm also going to run some of that silver under the rest of the lower lash line, blending it into the black. And as you can see, I'm just repeating the black and the silver and blending until I'm happy with it. So now I'm taking a flat liner brush and push lining the upper lash line. I find this is a really effective way to make sure that there's no skin showing through when doing a smoky eye, and it really creates an appearance of thicker lashes. Then to finish off the lids, I'm just going in with a skin tone highlighter on my brow bone. Now I'm taking a gel liner on an angled brush and lining my eyes. I did do a flick for this because I was trying to stay true to my reference picture that I was given. but I realised that you couldn't really notice the flick because the shadow was already so dark. Then I switched over to a thicker pointed liner brush and lined my upper and lower waterline all the way to the inner corner. And yes, I look really awkward doing this, so let's move on, shall we? Next, taking a Q-tip dipped in makeup remover, I'm going to clean up any fallout and make any adjustments to the shape. And there we go! So next I applied some falsies, which my camera shut down for, but we've seen me do it a bunch of times. And then I'm going in with a mascara to blend them into my natural lashes, and then making sure to run some more liner across the band just to hide it. So there's your eyes complete. Now it's time to put on your face and we'll come back to do the lips. First, start by lining your lips and filling in the outer corners with a bright pink liner. Then we're going to fill in the middle with a lighter pink lipstick. Then, taking the brighter matching pink lipstick, fill in the outer corners. Now using a lip brush, give those two a little blend together. And lastly, add a touch of a pinky nude right to the center of the lips and blend that out as well. And you're done. So once again, here's the completed look. Don't forget to thumbs up if you like this video and subscribe to stay up to date. If you have any questions or requests, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll see you in my next video.